Oh, shit, brother. Damn, who big a head been in these headphones?
It didn't sound like it just cracked. That's good shit.
Mississippi State, Kentucky, Auburn.
All right, what's going on, YouTube? You know how it is. Monday, going into week 12 SEC Power Rankings. We're in the booth with Mr. Booth, and I'm gonna hit you. Why do you do that every damn time? You ain't got to do that every time. Week 12 SEC Power Rankings.
Whoa.
At number 16. Would you like to do the honors?
I've got Mississippi State.
We have Mississippi State. Offense is starting to come together. They're showing improvements, especially in the run game, but defense still is horrible. No SEC wins going into week 12. Anything you would like to add to that?
No.
Mike Leach?
Nope.
Anything?
Nope.
Mike? RP Mike? Big Mike?
Mike Reach.
At number 15, my number 15, I have Kentucky. I think they're better than what we've seen, but just way too many losses to be anywhere higher than 15, in my opinion. So,
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky at 15.
Yeah.
At my 14, I don't want to go out. At my 14, I've got Auburn. They can't finish games. It's been hurting them almost every game that they play. That's why they ended up on 14. They just week in, week out, they just cannot finish.
Out of here.
Get out of there.
I've got 14 at Auburn.
You got 14 at Auburn? Hope 14 wins at Auburn this weekend. What's the spread on that?
I don't know. 657.
At my 13, I've got Florida Gators.
Oh, I don't got them at 13.
Had their top two receivers out. 3 cornerbacks was out. They're on to their third string quarterback. Went into Texas this weekend and got just murdered. It was a crime scene in Austin at noon. They didn't look horrible, but they don't have the talent to keep up with a team like Texas with so many people out. It's starting to become like the Oklahoma situation. It's not looking good for when you're talking bowl eligibility and the Florida Gators.
13. I've got Oklahoma.
T-info. At my 12, I've got Oklahoma. Another SEC loss, and it's not even funny anymore. It was funny at first because I had all the Oklahoma fans ragging me on how they were going to win the SEC this year and go undefeated and win the national championship. So it was funny seeing them lose at first, but all these losses and all these people out, they're just not able to keep up with in-conference teams with all their starters out. So unfortunately, another loss for Oklahoma. It don't bother me. I don't like it, but I don't not like it either. I'm just on the fence with it. It was funny to laugh at them for a little while, but now it's they're gone. They're disappeared. Whenever somebody's team sucks that bad, they go into hibernation. Oklahoma fans are ready for next season. So, who's your 12, buddy?
I've got the Gators at number 12.
The Gators. At my 11, I've got the Razorbacks. Had a bye week. They're hosting Texas this week, so see how everything plays out. My 11, I've got Arkansas.
That's gonna be good.
It'll be a good game.
I hope y'all beat Georgia and we beat Arkansas. You're like, well, we beat Georgia. Y'all could beat them. Look at Arkansas. Y'all could beat them. It's gonna be hilarious. Great weekend.
I don't know that we'll beat Georgia. I'm not too confident.
I think y'all will. I don't think y'all will have trouble with Georgia. Dude, I swear Carson Beck's getting worse by the week, dude.
Whenever they come out with the injury report, I'll tell you what I think. I think we had a lot of players go out, but seem to be okay, so we'll just have to see. At my 10, I've got...
Whoa. 11, I've got Mizzou.
My bad.
11, I've got Mizzou.
11? They're already top 10. They won.
They beat Oklahoma by 7 points, bro.
Was it only 7? I didn't get to see
it was like 30-23, I think.
I didn't get to do the recap. I'm sorry about that. I had a huge... busy day yesterday, so didn't get to that. Tried not to miss that again. I'm sorry. At my 10, I've got
13 hours to change brakes.
Yeah, it was so bad. I was ready to commit arson on a federal government building again. At my 10, I've got Vandy.
Whoa. She's
At 10, I've got Vandy. South Carolina come into their house and handled business. They dropped back a bit on my list. They get a bye week this week, so Commodores, you had a good run, but losing ball games again. What's new? Tennessee's coming for you in a couple weeks.
10. I've got Arkansas.
At my 9, I've got Missouri. Had to move them up a little bit. They beat OU. I know that's not anything super good to brag about anymore with so many of their starters out. I mean, nobody can name anybody on their team, but they're going to South Carolina this week to. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game. We'll give you our preview and prediction on that here in a few days. What you got at your 9, brother?
Now I've got LSU. 2 losses now. Got blown out by Bama.
Is that 2 or 3?
It may be 3. I was thinking 2. Might be 3.
Southern Cal beat them.
No, I think it was 2 because they were saying
That's
like,
3. Southern Cal beat them. A&M beat them. Bama beat them.
Yeah.
Maybe just 2 in conference.
No, that's right because Bama had 2 losses too, and they were like, "This is a big. Whoever wins this game, they got a good chance to go to playoffs." Yeah. Anyway,
at my 8,
too many losses to count.
Yeah, at my 8, I've got LSU. Fell back in my rankings after a bad loss at home to Bama. I mean, just really couldn't get anything going on either side of the ball. Yeah, don't do that.
Hello. Oh, that was weird. Did it cut yours out?
Yeah, don't do that. Anyways, at my 8, I've got LSU. Fell back after a bad loss at home at Bama. Or not at Bama, to Bama. They just played in Death Valley. Just really couldn't get anything going on either side of the ball. Bama just looked so much better all over. Just completely dominated.
8, I've got Vandy.
Vanderbilt.
They did lose. But
It's all opinionated, bro. Put them at 1 if you want to. Hell, babe, fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At my 7, I've got South Carolina. Went to a decent Vandy team and just dominated. Sellers is getting better every week. That defense looks great every week. They got to go to. Are they hosting Missouri or are they going to Missouri? I don't know.
Who?
South Carolina.
I don't know.
Be a good matchup, I think.
You think?
I think it'll be better than what some people think. I do think South Carolina's going to come out with a win. I'm not going to get into all that right now.
I think South Carolina's going to blow them out the water.
South Carolina's improved everywhere since the season started. I've got them at my 7. I think this might be the highest I've had them ranked in my rankings.
I've got Texas A&M at 7.
At my 6, I've got A&M. Had a bye week. Getting ready to host New Mexico State this week. So.
How do you have them above the team they got blown out by?
They've got less losses in South Carolina, I think.
Yeah,
I think A&M's a
the
better put-together team. That's just my opinion. Who's your 6?
6, I got South Carolina, just because they beat Texas A&M.
I mean, it makes sense, bro. At my 5, top 5 here, Trent's favorite. Let's hear your 5 first.
5, I got Georgia.
Wow, me too. Got completely shut down at Ole Miss. Who called that?
Bro, what if our top 5 are all the same?
Who called that before the season started? It's possible.
You didn't call it was going to be that bad. You just said Ole Miss.
I know. I didn't say nothing about that bad. I'm just saying who called it before the season started.
You did, bro.
Should I put the clip of your face whenever I say it right here?
Probably.
I'll post that clip. I'll put the clip of Trenton reaction whenever I say it. Like, I've got Ole Miss going undefeated after the LSU game and Georgia's on it.
They're playing at LSU at night. Hardest place to play in college football, arguably.
Yeah. I didn't even take that into consideration.
Got them losing. But then I got them winning out. I got them 11-1.
Baby, you got something in your nose.
We got shut out by Ole Miss. Scored a touchdown at the beginning of the game. Didn't score another one. They got a big game against the Vols coming up this weekend. They're hosting the Vols. So not taking anything away from Georgia. I said it Thursday in the preview prediction. That's a hard 3-game stretch right there. The cocktail party, going to Ole Miss, and then hosting Tennessee. I know Florida's not all that, but I mean, huge rivalry. then you're going to a top 5 SEC team with arguably the best quarterback in the SEC. That's a hard stretch to win. Tennessee's defense is looking amazing. It's just I don't. There's not many teams that could win all 3 of those. I seen at least one loss, and I thought it was Ole Miss, and I just happened to be right. You said you got Georgia at your 5.
Yep.
At my 4, I've got Ole Miss.
Oh, dude, I bet you we swapped 3 and 4s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bet.
Had a great game against Georgia. They have 2 losses, so they can't really lose another game. That might still not be enough for Ole Miss with the bad-looking loss against Kentucky and another loss against LSU, which is just it keeps looking bad every week because LSU's up to 3 losses now. So might not be enough, but huge win. I mean, that's probably Lane Kiffin's biggest win since he's been at that school. So because I don't think he ever beat Bama. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's got to be their biggest win. So good job, Rebels.
4, I've got Bama. What did you say? You don't think he's ever beat Bama?
I don't think Lane Kiffin's ever beat Bama. Not at Ole Miss. At my 3, I've got Bama. After the loss to Tennessee, they shut out a ranked Missouri team, had a bye, then went to Death Valley and just throttled LSU. Good wins brings Bama back into the mix of things when you're talking. I don't know if it brings them back into the SEC championship game, but it definitely brings their name back up into the 12-team playoff bracket.
3, I've got Ole Miss. I just think head-to-head they could beat Bama. I think they're a little bit better team than Bama.
I would watch the hell out of that if they played, but they don't play in the regular season, unfortunately. Who you got at your 2?
Tennessee.
At my 2, I've got Texas.
I knew you was going to do that.
They hosted Florida and dominated.
Okay, but
hold on now.
No,
let me say what I
okay.
got to say. Texas hosted Florida and absolutely dominated. I know Florida had a lot out, but I mean they just put up a great performance in Austin at noon. Real good win on both sides of the ball for Texas. Look damn good.
okay, now I've got Tennessee at 2.
Okay.
But listen to this. Okay,
I'm
we've
listening.
only played 2 of the same teams, which is Mississippi State and Florida. We beat Mississippi State by 20. Y'all beat them by 19. We beat Florida by 32. Y'all beat them by 6.
Okay.
I think the 2 teams that we have both played, we've played better.
All right.
But, I mean, Florida did have a worse team, but we played Mississippi State before y'all. So, I mean, whatever. That's whatever.
We got a mutual opponent in OU too. Y'all did OU worse, but I mean
Oh,
same
yeah.
situation.
Oh, yeah, and that too.
Same situation with
I
Florida.
didn't even think
though.
about that.
I mean,
I don't even count them because
Oklahoma. They've got. I think they've got the most players hurt of any team.
So then,
in
actually,
college
3
ball,
for 3, we beat worse than y'all did.
All right. So at my 1, I've got Tennessee. I'm done holding back with the whole being humble and all this. Tennessee's held every single team they've played defensively to the teens. The defense is firing on all cylinders, and I've seen some things that I don't love on the offensive side of the ball, but I mean I think they're cleaning it up. Special teams looked amazing against Mississippi State. I know it's Mississippi State, but they had a lot of freshmen in on that special teams. I mean, I think Tennessee is the most balanced team on both sides of the ball in the SEC currently, in my opinion. So, Bulldogs, we're coming for you, and I'm not going to say nothing yet because I ain't seen the injury report, but good luck's all I'm going to say. Y'all have not looked good the last 3-4 weeks, really. So, we're coming for you in Athens.
Real quick, before we end the video, I want to do a team shout out of the week. This team was supposed to be horrible this year, and they're not. It's
Team shout out of the week.
It's Colorado.
Fuck
They're ranked 18 right now, 7-2.
Fuck you, Trent.
What a team! What a team we got this year.
Piles of garbage.
They might be after Iowa State lost. They might be number 1 in their division, or they're at least number 2.
Conference.
Yeah, division. Same thing.
You're going to play the outro music. This was Mr. Booth in the booth with Trent. Y'all have a good evening.